Did someone say baby chicken? Oh, wait, that was me. Chooza. We're learning how to make that today, guys. So stick around and I'll teach you how to do it my way, which is, I feel, the easy way. I don't know. You might find it long-winded, but here we go. I'll show you anyway. So first of all, prep is key because I feel like that takes the longest time. So prep your onions, cut your garlic into slivers, grate your ginger, chop your tomatoes finely, chop your chillies finely. All the measurements of everything will be in the description box of this video. Just look out for it there. Then for the chicken, sometimes you are given the chicken with the innards inside, so you can choose to leave them in if you like the taste of them, if that's your thing. But I tend to remove them. I think they're the lungs, and then wash it. And also bigger pieces of chicken, I tend to cut them so that they are smaller. Apart from the legs and the wings and stuff like that, I don't touch that. It's mostly the boneless pieces that I kind of tend to cut into smaller pieces. Anyway, to get started with the masala, I use olive oil in my cooking, guys. You use whatever cooking oil you normally use. After your olive oil, you stick in all your onions, all your garlic and your ginger. Yeah, I just threw it all in at once because life is short and you only live once, you know what I'm saying? Also, add your salt in at this point as well. Not your tomatoes and your chilies, they go in later. So just your onions, your garlic and your ginger. So you want to saute it on a high heat until they start boiling and bubbling. And I'll show you what that means. So just basically saute them until it kind of gets to a bubbling kind of consistency, like this, basically, where it's all boiling and bubbling. At this point, you can just put the lid on, turn the heat right down to a low, and then say bye-bye to it. Let it steam away for like about 20 minutes, coming back in between every few minutes to just give it a stir. I kind of just go away and sit down for a bit, come back and then mix it, and then go back, go away again, and that kind of stuff. Just do that for like about 15-20 minutes. Then you can come back and then add in your tomatoes and your chili. At this point, you want to increase the heat again, because once you add the tomatoes in, it will reduce the temperature. So you need to increase the heat, and then you need to saute it on a high heat again and bring it up to that same kind of temperature where it was bubbling again like before. Just like this. And once it's like that again, you put the lid back on again, turn the heat right back down again, and say bye-bye to it for another 20 minutes. So go watch another episode of your favorite program. Again, coming back in between just to give it a little mix to make sure that it's not sticking or anything. You know, it's not burning at the bottom of your pan. And if it is, it shouldn't, because the tomatoes and the onions release a lot of water. But if it is kind of sticky, you can always add a dash of water in there to stop that from happening. So once the 20 minutes are up, you can come back and then you can add in your basaar and your coriander powder. Now the coriander powder I buy in seeds, and I kind of blitz it myself in the food processor, and I put it in a jar, so it's not the fine ground stuff that you find in packets. Now, once you add your masalas in, you're going to start sauteing your masalas in your masalas in your masala. You're going to start sauteing your spices into your masala. So sometimes the mixture can start to burn when you do this, so that's why I added a little bit of water in. So you basically just want to keep sauteing this till for about 10 minutes. Then I ditched the spatula, guys. I was trying to be aesthetically pleasing, but the spatula just wasn't doing it. It just wasn't doing. I had to switch to the doy. The doy is life in it. So I switched to the wooden spoon and basically started sauteing it. So sauteing sounds a bit weird as well. Punning the masala. So you put the masala for about a good 10 minutes. You can occasionally add water again if it's sticking, whatever. Once you've done that for 10 minutes, then you want to go ahead and add in your chicken, your baby. Add in your little baby chicken. And then you want to saute that as well. So we're going to saute the chicken until the chicken completely changes color, and also the masala should kind of separate where the oils kind of come to the surface. It takes about 10-15 minutes to do this, so just be patient. You don't have to keep stirring it continuously. Just leave it for a few seconds, stir it, then come back, and basically it's a lot of stirring, but you know, it's all right. Has to be done, in it. It's like stir frying. So again, if it sticks a little bit, you can always add a little dash of water wherever you need it. Once it gets to this point, you want to go ahead and add your boiling water in. So while you're stir frying, you can go ahead and boil your kettle as well. Don't forget to do that. And then add your boiling water. I just add boiling water because it's just quicker than adding cold water and then letting it boil. So add boiling water. And then this is going to make the stock or the shora, whatever you want to call it. We call it shora. I don't know. So you might call it something else in shorba, shora. You might call it something else. But yeah, to make the stock, I don't know why I keep saying stock, but yeah. To make that, you basically just put the boiling water in there, let it come to a boil, and then you literally boil it for about 7 to 8 minutes until it reaches the consistency that you like. I then like to check it for salt to see if there's enough salt. So I take some out in a spoon, blow it and taste it. Do not burn your mouth, whatever you do. Once it reaches the right consistency that you want, then you go ahead and add your garam masala and your coriander, and job's good. Also, check your chicken's cooked all the way through as well. Don't forget to do that. And that's it. You don't want to be giving people salmonella, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy your chicken curry with a bit of roti.